Welcome, fellow park enthusiasts, to our in-depth tutorial on creating a thriving theme park in Planet Coaster. Today we're diving into the world of park management and design, exploring the intricate details that go into crafting a successful and memorable experience for our virtual guests. Defining park objectives and goals. Now, before we dive into the creative process, let's take a moment to discuss the importance of defining park objectives and goals. Just like in the real world, having a clear vision for what we want to achieve is crucial for guiding our decisions and ensuring the success of our park. Think of it as laying the foundation for our entire project. By setting specific goals, such as reaching a certain guest satisfaction or maximizing profits, we give ourselves a roadmap to follow as we build and manage our park. But it's not just about the numbers, it's also about crafting an experience that resonates with our virtual guests. Are we aiming to create a whimsical fantasy land that sparks the imagination? Or perhaps a thrilling adventure park that gets hearts racing? These are the questions we need to answer before we even place our first ride. Determining park theme and target demographic. Once we've defined our objectives, the next step is to determine the park's theme and target demographic. This is where we get to unleash our creativity and bring our vision to life. Think about it like setting the stage for a grand production. The theme sets the tone for the entire park, influencing everything from the attractions we choose to the color schemes and architectural structures we use. Just as in theater, knowing our audience is key. Are we catering to families looking for a fun day out? Thrill seekers in search of adrenaline-pumping rides, or perhaps nature enthusiasts who crave a tranquil escape. Understanding our target demographic helps us tailor our park to meet their needs and preferences. Going back to the whole thematic immersiveness to a park and how you start it up is that when I first started Dania, my whole goal with this was I wanted to represent Denmark from where I'm from in a park, based on what I know and what I've seen and what kind of like the landmarks are. So I took all these things and took it into a park, which you can see here in the background. There's a little bit of the Tivoli entrance. I put in a whole Legoland area. I even made a houseboat and I made a few landmarks and even had Hans Christian Andersen in this park, which were kind of like my thematic immersion and theme throughout the entire project. And this project eventually ended up having a little bit of fantasy, a little bit of realism, a little bit of references from real life. And the whole park layout was pretty much having a lake in the middle. And then you have like this sort of round loop that takes you to all these different areas. That's kind of like how I based Dania on here. Real world theme parks for inspiration. You might be thinking now, where do we draw inspiration for our park's theme and design? Well, further down here, I have a few extra things written and a few pictures in the background showing you. There's a wealth of inspiration to be found in some of the world's most iconic theme parks. Take Disneyland, for example, when it's enchanting fairy tale landscapes and immersive storytelling. Or you could pick Universal Studios, known for its thrilling movie-themed attractions that bring Hollywood blockbusters to life. Or even SeaWorld, that does the same thing just with animals, or aquatic life. Studying these real-world parks not only sparks our imagination, but also provides valuable insights into what makes a park successful. From ride placement to guest amenities, there's much to learn from these industry giants. Efficient zoning techniques. Now that we've defined our park's objectives and chosen a theme, it's time to roll up our sleeves and tackle the park layout design. One of the fundamental principles of creating a successful park is efficient zoning. Think of it as a blueprint that organizes our park's various elements to ensure smooth operation and the guest satisfaction. In this segment, we'll delve into the art of zoning, exploring how to allocate space for different park areas such as attractions, amenities, and staff areas. By strategically planning these zones, we can optimize guest flow, minimize congestion, and create a seamless experience for our virtual visitors. Immersive environment. Zoning is only part of the equation. To truly captivate our guests and immerse them in a park's world, we must also consider the aesthetic elements of the design. Picture perfect landscapes, for example. Thematic architecture and captivating scenery all play a pivotal role in creating an immersive environment that leaves a lasting impression. In this segment, we'll explore the significance of aesthetic considerations in park design. I'll tell you how to craft visually stunning landscapes that complement our park's theme, as well as the importance of attention to detail in architecture and scenery. By infusing our park with beauty and charm, we can transport our guests to a world of wonder and delights. One of the also important thing here is let's talk about thematic consistency. Like a well-written story or a carefully curated art exhibit, our park's layout should tell a cohesive and compelling narrative. From the moment guests step through the gates, every element of our park should contribute to the immersive experience and reinforce our chosen theme. Showcase the importance of thematic consistency throughout the layout. We'll explore how to align attractions, scenery, and architectural elements with our park's theme, creating a harmonious and cohesive environment that resonates with our guests. By staying true to our theme from start to finish, we can ensure that every corner of the park tells a story and delights the senses. Introducing template buildings. Now that we've covered the fundamentals of park layout design, let's explore a powerful tool that can elevate our creations to new heights. Template buildings. These pre-designed structures serve as visual anchors within our park, adding depth, realism, and character to our overall composition. In this segment, we'll delve into the concept of template buildings and discuss how they can enhance our park's visual impact and depth perception. By strategically placing these buildings throughout our park, we can create a sense of scale, perspective, and immersion that draws our guests into our virtual world. But how exactly do template buildings enhance our park's overall composition? Let's take a close look at some examples. Imagining a bustling main street lined with charming shops and cafes, each one meticulously designed to evoke a sense of nostalgia and charm. These template buildings not only add visual interest, but also provide a focal point for our guests to explore and enjoy. One of the greatest advantages of using template buildings is their flexibility and adaptability. Unlike custom building structures, template buildings can be easily modified, swapped out, or rearranged to suit our evolving design vision. This allows us to experiment with different layouts, themes, and architectural styles without starting from scratch. By embracing the versatility of template buildings, we can unleash our creativity and push the boundaries of park design in exciting new ways. Prioritizing guest satisfaction. As park creators, one of our primary goals is to ensure that our virtual guests have a memorable and enjoyable experience during their visit. This begins with prioritizing guest satisfaction above all else. By placing the needs and preferences of our guests at the forefront of our park management strategies, we can create an environment that delights and captivates at every turn. But how do we ensure that our park caters to the diverse tastes and preferences of our guests? The key lies in offering a wide variety of attractions and amenities that appeal to different demographics and interests. Whether it's heart-pounding thrill rides for adrenaline junkies or tranquil gardens for nature enthusiasts, our park should provide something for everyone to enjoy. Most importantly is that you have to find a balance between thrill rides, family-friendly attractions, and immersive experiences, ensuring that every guest finds something they'll love in your park. And there you have it, fellow park creators. We've journeyed through the exciting world of Planet Coaster park design, from defining our park's objectives to mastering the art of layout, theming, and guest satisfaction. We explore the power of template buildings in elevating our park's visual impact and learn how to prioritize guest experience through a variety of attractions, amenities, and efficient operations. As we wrap up this tutorial, I want to thank you for joining me on this adventure. Whether you're a seasoned park builder or just starting out, I hope you've gained valuable insights and inspiration to create your own unforgettable parks in Planet Coaster. Remember, the sky's the limit when it comes to unleashing your creativity in Planet Coaster. So go ahead, build, experiment, and most importantly, have fun. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more exciting content and tutorials. Take care out there, and I'll see you in the next video.